Hi, everybody. I'm trying to find my light. Oh, okay. This might be a little bit too bright. I can't find my remote. Oh, I love Ronnie left me a pre-chat message. I'll have a live replay, but I am warm despite it being a total snowstorm outside, guys. Like, I would show you if I could, but it's too much to move everything. It's crazy here. We have had like back-to-back snowstorms. And it's like it's snow and it's also freezing rainstorm. So we'll have like storm break and a little bit of a nice day and then another storm. So you can see clearly I did not do my hair, did not do my makeup, and I'm not doing it for about 3 days. So if you're on Patreon, you're about to see something in my first watches. I'm not doing anything with myself. Dirk Diggler in the house. I still don't think I know that reference. Freezing rain and wind part here. Yeah, I think no, it's like it's freezing rain, but it's still snow right now. Out like the apartment that I live in, the parking lot right now, like where I take my dog out, like how we get outside, is actually like an ice rink. Like you could put on skates and you could skate. You could literally skate. Hey Jordan, yeah, everything's going good. Life is good. I need to knock on wood right now. Okay. Yeah, everything's really good. I've been busting my ass trying to get really ahead of my first watches, because once I'm ahead of those, because they're just like, they take so much time to edit. Like I edit some myself, I edit all my Patreon ones myself, and now I have an editor helping with me, thank God. But I also have to do some like prep for them. But I'm so far ahead now that I can keep those going at a pretty like steady pace that's not overwhelming. And I'm going to get back into some other like ranking videos, reviews, and stuff like that. So things are good, and I'm feeling better since my dog had a bad like 2 weeks, but it's all good. I wish it would stay warm. Yeah, like I like winter. I like when there's a really nice snowfall and then you have some sun, because I really do love going on the trails when it's like that. But we just haven't really gotten it. Like it's been ice, and you can't really enjoy the trails when it's icy because you're like, oh, I'm going to fall. And getting the sidewalks done here, don't even ask. It's not happening. Congrats on 3K subs. Thank you. Yeah, Twin Peaks has been popping off, and I'm really glad that I'm doing it. I'm obsessed with it. I just finished episode 4, actually. I cried. That was the hardest I've cried ever in a first watch. So a lot of it's probably going to be edited out, but that was a sad one. But I do love it. I prefer fall. I liked winter when I was a kid, and I didn't get penalized for missing school. And do you want to know what's funny? I used to cry if I had to miss school. I love school. I like fall. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Like it's just like hitting my window. I I don't know what my favorite season is. I think it is fall. I just like the feeling of fall, but I also like when it's summer turning fall. So like you can see that fall's coming, but it still feels like summer. Richard, here in Michigan, it's snowing again. Yeah, like I can't catch a break here. Like it usually does snow, but it's crazy. Hey, Roderick. Oh, a concussion from slipping on the ice. That is my nightmare. Like when I'm walking on the ice, it's always like, haha, I might slip. And then when you actually start to fall, I'm like, this could ruin my life. Like, I really don't like the ice. And I've probably said it a million times on here, but I walk dogs, and I only have a few dogs now, and most of them are small, but I used to walk really big dogs, and I don't think I could do that anymore. It's too much. Twin Peaks season 1 and 2. Yeah, season 1 so far is great. And I'm glad people are liking my reactions. It really is. I left a comment to somebody today, but it's working out for me. I always say that I can't hide what I'm feeling on my face. I think it works in my reactions because you know how I'm feeling. I don't even have to say anything, but I do need to say stuff. I liked high school, but before that I despised it. I love school, and not even like the social part. I just love school. Like I love it. Like I would go back right now in an instant if it didn't cost $1 million. Unfortunately, I haven't had the best week due to my mom bringing home a cold of some sort. Oh no. I hope you feel better. I feel like a lot of people are getting sick lately, like a lot of people. I know every time I'm on a work call, everyone's like, oh yeah, everybody's sick. And I'm like, Good thing I'm not socializing much. Don't ask me to socialize in the winter, basically. Like, I love to go out, love to have a good time, but I'm not doing it in the cold. Middle school was hell. I definitely got bullied a lot, so I didn't have a good time socially in middle school, but I loved it. Are you planning to see the monkey on Thursday? So I'm actually going Wednesday. I have some like kind of like fan ticket, whatever that is. So I'm gonna see it on Wednesday. So I'm gonna put a review up hopefully Thursday. Right now I don't have that much work to do on Thursday, so I should be able to get that out. I'm really excited for the monkey though. I think I've been avoiding people's reviews. I don't like to watch people's videos till after I go and see, which is so funny because people like I make the videos for other people, but I'm really hopeful for the monkey. Like, even if it's not, like, I'm not expecting story. I have to be honest. Like, we get the monkey. I don't actually care where the story goes. I just hope it's fun. Don't like cold, get sick too easy. I like it here tropical. Yeah, that's the hard part here is it gets really cold and then we'll have a warm day and then we'll have a freezing day and so then my body cannot keep up and I get really sick. Oh, sore throat is the worst. I was thinking about that the other day. When was this? There was one day, I think I was like a little bit, actually, no, it was during a Twin Peaks. I think it might have been the episode coming out this week. I was filming it and I was a little bit sick and I was like, oh, no, 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 this cannot happen. I cannot do this. I once owed a chicken and 2 times I accidentally scared him. He slipped on the ice and fell. Oh. Yeah, I would never forget that. I was just with a bunch of chickens and pigs. I farm sit for somebody, and it's the highlight of my year when I get to go. It's just so fun. I didn't do anything. It's so funny. I played Harvest Moon on my Switch, so I was like farming simulator and farming in real life. I actually became a subscriber to the Twin Peak Reacts. I'm old, so I remember watching with my mom and brother when it came out. When did it originally come out? I need to check this out. Twin Peaks release. I'm also like really, really cautious. I won't even like Google who's in the cast, like who they are, because I'm so afraid of getting spoiled. Okay, so the first episode was 1990. Okay, that's not too much before my time. I'm a 95. But like it was too soon for me to be watching it, which is probably why it skipped me. Like I didn't really know anything about Twin Peaks. I knew it because I actually recently watched Desperate Housewives and Kyle MacLachlan, isn't it? And I love him. So I've been like a big fan of his, and I always wanted to watch Twin Peaks for him regardless. And then when I started this channel, everyone was like, "Yeah, you need to watch Twin Peaks." So it's perfect. It was meant to be. I wish I could watch your reaction to Twin Peaks, but I still haven't seen it. Oh, you need to watch it, Roderick. I mean, it's not high pace. Like you have to want to solve a puzzle and also like soap operas. Like if you like soap operas, if you like that kind of thing, you'll be interested. I love a good small town with drama, so I'm really into it. But like it's also beautiful. Like you can really tell the thought and effort that goes into the different shots and everything they do and how they create the atmosphere. Like I love it. But I also like that I'm reacting to True Blood at the same time because True Blood is like crazy pace and it's a completely different tonal thing. So I think it's a perfect mix. I think I'm gonna have to keep doing that. So when I react to a different TV show on here and different TV show on Patreon, I need to make sure that they're like very different. I know a lot of people hated wearing the mask, but I went over a year without even a sniffle. Yeah, I know. I wish I could not get sick. There's nothing worse. Especially when you have to like just keep pushing through it. -20 Fahrenheit. I don't know what Fahrenheit is to Celsius. Dang. Oh, actually, the 20 would have been a pretty easy calculation. That's really cold. That's crazy. Yeah, my dog Benny. I have a tattoo. I just got it here. It's still healing. I'll show it eventually. I loved him, but he was 10 and a half. He was an English bulldog. Like he had a great life. I find it hard because I'm away, so like it hasn't hit me. So when I go home, he usually greets me at the door. I think I'm gonna get a rude awakening. 8th Grade is a good middle school movie. 8th Grade. Also, if my internet is like spotty at all, I might lose power. I don't know. 8th Grade is A24 comedy drama. Ooh. I really do like coming of age movies. I like coming of age within horror, like when that's mixed in. I really, really like that. Are you doing full length commentaries of Twin Peaks on Patreon? Yeah. So on Patreon, full thing, uncut, full thing. And also at the end of each season, I'm going to do like a recap discussion kind of video. So it's kind of up to whoever is watching what they would prefer, if they want to go on Patreon, if they don't want to, if they want to do a thing. I know it's choppy on YouTube, but copyright is crazy for this. And I just want to get it out there. And the expectation is that you've already watched Twin Peaks and you're just seeing me react to it. So trying to find a happy medium, but that's the best thing I can do is have the full things on Patreon. Why is my nose running now? It was never running until we started talking about it. I'm planning on seeing The Monkey eventually myself too. Yeah, I am really excited. I'm excited for this one, which makes me like a little bit nervous. I haven't really been excited for one. Like I was looking forward to Wolfman, but I wasn't excited. The Monkey, I'm like, I need this to do something for me. Didn't Twin Peaks inspire X-Files? I don't know. I haven't watched X-Files, but it's always been something I've wanted to. Oh, I lost my scroll. I never got bullied in high school. I was in the middle when it came to school social hierarchy. Ooh, that's a good place to be. Kept to myself. Very close friends, but also some popular kids knew me too. That's a good place to be. I'm an easy target. I'm still an easy target to pick on. And I think it's because like I react. 1992. Yeah, the first episode of Twin Peaks was 1990. They made a Harvest Moon for Switch. So they have Story of Seasons, which is Harvest Moon. It's the same thing. It's just like rebranded. It's a different whatever. But there was a Harvest Moon GameCube game that I loved. And they remastered it. Is that the correct word for Switch? So I have like so many of those. Oh no. They have Harvest Moons on there. I don't know if Story of Seasons is like a competitor or just a different brand, but it's the same idea, but they keep pumping them out. There's one coming out in March. Cannot wait. Love a good Switch game, guys. I also just got one that's inspired by Twin Peaks. I can't remember what it's called, but someone recommended and I'm playing it. But there's a Tales from the Shire or Tales of the Shire. It's going to be like a Hobbit little game. I cannot wait. Hi, Patrick. Twin Peaks is on for free on Pluto TV for anyone who still needs to see it. Okay, I'm going to copy that to my sticky note, and I'm going to put that on my channel in a community post to let people know. Hey, Pedro. It gets triple digits here in Texas, and I love it despite the cold. Ready for daylight savings. I am also ready for daylight savings. It's actually crazy. So I do freelancing. So a lot of my clients actually, I work with people in Europe, and then I work with people in LA. So the times are drastically different. And then the UK's daylight savings happens a week before ours, at least mine in Canada. And I think it must be the same with US because what happens is for a week, my meetings and everything overlap. And it's like just for a week, so it's such a headache. That's the only bad thing about it. I lived in Texas for a few months when I worked in the oil field. I had to do training there. And I remember we used to drive to the school thing we had to go to. We would get out of the parking garage, and from the parking garage to the entrance, I would get soaked with sweat. I've never experienced heat like that before. I'll add Twin Peaks to the list, but one show I need to start is Severance. Yes, so I am watching Severance. Love it. It is one, like, it's fun to watch, but I think you also need to really sit down with it and pick it apart. I love going on Reddit after and seeing everybody, like, pick it apart because it's full of puzzles. Like it's one big puzzle, which I appreciate. I don't think we've had like a good TV show like that recently, so it's nice. I love it here since it's tropical and there are tons of animals. I found a huge possum yesterday and a big iguana. Oh. When I was in Toronto, okay, I go to concerts by myself all the time. That's one thing you need to know about me. I'm a solo person. Like if I want to go somewhere and I really like the band or the musician, I don't wait for people to be like, "Oh yeah, maybe I'll go." Like, "Yeah, I'm willing to get like crappy tickets." I'll get a good ticket, go by myself. So I did that and I was on the way home from the concert and a possum was right in front of me. And I was Googling like, will they attack? Will it attack me? Will it fight me? Because it was just looking at me. It was just I had a dog since middle school and he died a couple years ago in a pretty bad way. Oh, that is also my nightmare. Like anything tragic to happen to an animal, knock, 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 knock on wood, hasn't happened to me. I don't know. That would be really hard for me. I didn't watch X-Files. Listen, I have not watched much. I'm really, really slow getting into things. But I want to watch X-Files. It's always been on my list. Hey, Michael. And yeah, so I have watched Severance. Hey, Luke. Beyond the Sea episode of X-Files is definitely inspired by both Twin Peaks and Exorcist 3. I hear so many good things about X-Files. Maybe that'll be my next one. Is that too crazy? The only series I watched recently was Tokyo Vice. Tokyo Vice? I don't know what that is. Tokyo Vice. Ooh. Okay, it's like a crime series. I do love a good crime drama. I find anything crime or medical, I'm too emotional. Okay. What up, Alex in the house? Almost at 4,000, really? I haven't looked at it today. It's actually, guys, it's been crazy. I am hoping that people who are coming for Twin Peaks will also appreciate my horror stuff because I'm a little bit scared that I'm going to scare them away. Wow, I am almost at 3,500. This is crazy. It's honestly crazy, but I'm really, really happy. I think one thing, though, that I need to accept is that I'm going to be on YouTube for a long time. I don't need to make every video I want to make right away because I'm like stuck between a rock and a hard place because there's so many videos I want to make, but there's so many movies I need to watch to make them. And so many of those movies deserve a first watch, but I only get a chance to do that once. So I think a lot of my content's going to be first watches, mixing in what I can in terms of like new release reviews, some rankings and stuff. And then once I run out of like the really big first watches, I can make those bigger videos. But yeah, I'm having internal struggle with my planning. Only problem with X-Files is what happens too many long-running shows. They don't know when to end it. Yeah, there's so many shows like that. I need to make sure I'm not running over my dog. No, she's back there. There's so many shows that don't know how to end, and it really, really sucks. And I feel like if they had their time back, they wouldn't have done it because I know now, like when I rewatch shows, I stop when I want it to stop. Like that 70s show, there's a part where there's a season I'm just like, we're done here. No take-ups. Do you think you might go see Captain America: Brave New World? Yes, I actually think I will go see that. Maybe this weekend. Depends on weather. I do really want to see that. I like the idea of it all and the trailer where maybe it was Companion. I saw the trailer and I was like, you know what? I can get into this. Ready for warm weather. We're getting another ice storm this week, of course, right around my birthday. Oh, well, happy almost birthday. Yeah, hard time of year to have a birthday when you're where the wind and the ice hits. Yeah, it's crazy. My birthday is in December. I think I had a stream on my birthday. So December 2nd, but usually like we don't really get winter. Like I had a green Christmas and now it's just like when I wanted the snow, it's here. Everyone smash that like, oh, oops, I keep losing my scroll. Everyone smash that like button like your life depends on it. We in the hizzle for shizzle. Yeah. I know people, one thing I like about my channel, and I appreciate everybody for, I like, not even for engagement, not for growth. I love when people comment. I love when people tell me facts. I love when people tell me behind the scenes things. I love when people recommend stuff to me. Because sometimes, like, when I'm making videos, I'm like, is this just going to the void? Like, I like that it's conversational. Hello, pretty Alex. I love your reactions. Nice to meet you. I'm from, I don't know how to pronounce that, but Venezuela. Amazing. I also love that. There's so many people just around the world, which is so cool. I'm a little bit nervous for when anybody in Newfoundland finds my channel. It hasn't happened yet, I don't think. Like, anybody that I know. But I think that's always a concern when people start creating content. Have you watched any foreign films? Yeah, so I've watched a couple. Parasite is the first one that comes to mind. I mean, I don't know if Grafted is a foreign film, but I just watched that. But I don't think it. Well, yeah, released in New Zealand. I was going to say. But I do like foreign films, totally into foreign films. Even if I need to I don't do dubs, I'll do subtitles if it's a different language. The Lexington Letter. I did not know about this. A companion ebook written by the creators of Severance. Interesting. I will need to read that. That's so cool. I really do like Severance. I think they're doing something really cool with it, but it's so complex that I'm a little bit afraid they'll go haywire. But I feel like it's one of those things, everything that they do is very purposeful. You know, they're building a puzzle, so I think everything will pay off, but it's been a heat wave here recently in Australia. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of the truth. Like, when I'm really, really warm, I want the cold weather. And then when it's cold, I'm like, J Buck releases incredible Severance breakdown. Ooh, really? Let me. Oh, he does. Cool. I'm gonna have to check that out. Because, yeah, I usually just go on Reddit and, like, what is everybody saying? Like, what did you see? A show you gotta start is Yellow Jackets. That one is definitely on my list because I see everybody talking about it. And is it. Man, I don't know if you guys can hear that outside, but it's crazy. Sophie Thatcher, is that her name from Companion? She's in it, I believe. Oh, I need to. Sorry, guys, I'm getting comfy. Okay. Okay. I've been getting a bad back because I, like, sit up like this when I just need to sit in my seat. Possums are sweet and they're immune to rabies. Ooh. Armadillos. I've definitely never seen an armadillo. Where do they exist? It's a weird way to say it. Where do they live? I feel like even when I've went to, like, a zoo or, like, some kind of, like, conservation place, I've never seen an armadillo. Distribution. Really? They can be in the States? South America, Central America? Interesting. I would love to see one of those. From Yellow Jackets and Severance, all look good, but I'm done with mystery box shows until one has a good ending. Yeah, that's kind of the risk you take if you watch it before it ends and before you hear people talk about it. Is like, is this really gonna be good? First 5 seasons of X-Files, only 6 or 7 are spotty, then it went to hell for the last 2. Yeah, and you know what? If that's the case, like, I don't need to react to it all on the channel. Like, if a few of the seasons are great, I can react to those and recap the others. I mean, that's something else I could be doing with TV shows is, sorry, there's like what is going on? Do you guys see this little hair? I don't know what's happening. This is what I get for not doing my hair. Okay, it's stuck like that. Anyway, I can, like, also watch TV shows and do recaps. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Some of the recommended shows that I have are shows that I've already watched. So I think that I might do, like, go through them again and do some full fun videos I can do with them. Because, like, I've watched The Walking Dead, I've watched Dexter, but I would love to do something on Dexter. Nice Donnie Darko poster. I know, I love that poster. I love that poster. I need to fill this up. I'm like running out of space though. This is a very small office. Hey, Mike. I may pick Yellow Jackets back up. I fell off that series early in season 2. I have heard good things about it, so that's one thing I'm so nervous to is like if I start a TV show with you guys or even like a first watch. It hasn't happened yet because I'm watching a lot of classics, but I'm afraid I'm going to do a first watch and it's going to be like, I hate this movie. Oh, I always lose my spot. I need to stop singing because I can't sing. If you're able to post reaction of True Blood on YouTube, I'm sure it would drive big traffic. Oh, True Blood could never hit YouTube. People complain about my editing on Twin Peaks. They would not be able to stand True Blood. True Blood, I wasn't expecting them to be getting down the way they're getting down. But, like, if there's a transitional scene, someone's doing it. So, I tried with Yellow Jackets, but I despise the lead character, so I bowed out. Yeah, that's a hit or miss. That's a hit or miss. Yeah, I love first watches. I much prefer them over reviews after the fact. Yeah, I like to do first watches. I do love to do reviews and recaps or like even just like discussions or some kind of thing because I do you guys see like I'm really really paying attention and I'm taking notes. And for my first watches, I stopped taking notes during my first watches because I'll be like looking down and up. But when I'm editing it for Patreon, I'll just like take some notes. So I think like even some of the movies I've already reacted to, I'll make videos on them eventually. But while I'm fresh in here, I need to just do as many first watches as possible. And that's like I'm doing the March Madness bracket. If you guys don't know, the most iconic horror villain. There's a community post on my page. If you want to nominate a villain, go ahead and do that. But some of them are like really iconic movies that I haven't watched. So I have so many first watches to film because for me to be able to contribute to that discussion, I need to watch it, but it needs to be filmed. The OA, it got canceled early and only has 2 seasons, but they're 2 of the most interesting seasons of television I've ever seen. The OA. Oh, yeah, I've heard of this. Yeah, the only thing with shows getting canceled, I find it okay if they approach their seasons like they don't know if there's going to be another season. When I'm left on like a cliffhanger and then that gets canceled, I'm like, I can't believe this happened. Check Altered Carbon. I've heard of that one. Like I can picture it in my head. Yeah. Season 1 is really good, and regretfully they made season 2 and ruined it. Ugh. Ugh. There's nothing worse. Session 9. So funny you say that because I've been watching, I think it was Cobweb's channel. I shout him out like every live. I think he does really fun like compilations of different movies if you like certain things. And he spoke about Session 9. And immediately after his video, I watched like a compilation of horror movies no one's talking about enough. And Session 9 was the first one. So I really need to watch it. I keep losing my place. I know what you mean about speaking into the void. I always notice when the void speaks back. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Sometimes when I'm filming stuff, I'm like, am I speaking to nobody? Is nobody going to understand me? I think that's also the hard part. Like, if I'm giving an opinion or a take or an interpretation, I'm like, does anybody hear me? But most people really do respond and give me their take or anything like that. Yeah, Session 9 is definitely going to happen. One foreign film you got to add to your list is The Raid. Why do I feel like I've heard of this? No, I definitely haven't heard of this. I don't recognize it. The Raid. Ooh. I don't want to read too much into it, but it does look really good. Oh, and there's a Raid 2. Yeah, I'll put it on. Anyone watching the White Lotus season 3 premiere tonight? I haven't watched White Lotus yet, but I love Walton Goggins. Like, I love him. So I think I need to watch it. You should get a Newfoundland puppy. I've had 2 over the years. They actually do well in smaller places. They're bred to spend most of their time on boats. It's actually my dream. My dream dog. And every time I have a dog in my Harvest Moon games, they get this name. My dream dog is a Newfoundland dog named Rupert. So that's going to happen one day. I will have one. Okay? And you will know. Is that an axe behind you? Yes, it is. I have so many just random things up there for now. I had that for Halloween. Oh, it's because I dressed up as Ghostface, and I was like, if I was Ghostface, I'd use an axe. Even though after that I had to like go chop wood somewhere, and I was like, I wouldn't be able to use an axe. It's too much work. One Step Beyond, similar to Twilight Zone. I actually also haven't seen the Twilight Zone, so I have a lot of catching up to do. That's the hard part. I feel like I've missed out on so many things that people reference and that have attributed to what we watch now. Because I even like that now that I'm watching old horror movies, I get the references, so I really do need to go back in time. Is it One Step Beyond? Yeah. Okay, I thought I googled One Step Behind. Anthology series. Interesting. Paranormal events, horrifying folklore, and the world of the unknown. Right up my alley. Right up my alley. If I'm not watching scary stuff, I'm listening to paranormal stuff all the time. Channel Zero is a couldn't say that. Cool horror anthology series with 4 seasons. Channel Zero. Ooh, I like the poster. Interesting. I do love good anthology. I just finished all the VHSs and I just love it because you can, even if you don't like a movie, there's something in it you like, and it's usually so experimental you can have fun. I'm curious, does YouTube get more strict when it comes to extreme violence or extreme sex scenes? Yeah, so nudity is a big no-no. Usually gets flagged right away. Violence is a bit iffy because sometimes like they forgive video game violence. So if it looks like it's not real, but if it looks too realistic, what happens is you get limited ads for monetization, which I don't really care about, but they also may limit the reach. And I don't actually know how much that would limit the reach because I don't really care. If it only shows people a certain age, whatever, that's fine. But sometimes I worry that it just like stunts you because the YouTube algorithm is so frustrating. How old are you? I am 29. I will be 30. Crazy. I will be 30 December 2nd. So I have a long ways to go, but almost 30. Do not feel it. Don't know what 30 is going to feel like, but Jason Voorhees probably forgot it the last time he was invited over for dinner. Yeah, this is Jason's axe. I do love the axe, though. I don't know, if I had a weapon, it would be, I think every time I play Skyrim, I really like maces, and I haven't really seen anybody with a mace, so I think I'd like a mace. I knew you'd like My Bloody Valentine. The way it is one of my top movies, like on Letterboxd right now, in my little 4, it's there. I absolutely adored it. I love it. It's like simple. That's one thing I really like about the older movies. They have the charm of the 80s, the aesthetic of the 80s, but it's also simple and effective. I don't like when things are over the top. I like the simplicity. I knew you'd like My Bloody Valentine. Oh, I just read that. Oh, Richard, that is so kind. Thank you. I will get coffee. I will get donuts. That is so, so kind. Thank you. I do need to get snacks. I've filmed 5 episodes now, but I'm gonna get coffee. I'm gonna get donuts. I need to get cherry pie, but I need to find some good cherry pie. Thank you, Richard, like so much. That is so nice. Now I need to go back and find my spot. Speaking of movies that don't get enough attention is Society. Society, 1989. Ooh, I've definitely heard of this. I'll definitely check this out. I do like the poster. I like a good, like, when a movie goes off the rails, like, the climax is, like, crazy, like, it just escalates. I love that. Did you ever see The Red Balloon? I guess you're referring to It. I love It. And if you're not referring to It, let me know. Or are you talking about something in Twin Peaks? But It-wise, I've seen all the It's. That was, like, my entryway back into horror because I'm obsessed with It. Thoughts on Breaking Bad, have not watched it. I will. That'll definitely be one I do on the channel because that was, like, the second biggest recommended, I think. So I'll definitely watch it. I do know some things about it because I've seen the memes or I've seen people, like, reference it. I just haven't gotten into it. I had Dogberries by chance in Alaskan I can never pronounce that word, but all the rest were just ones I picked out the streets. Yeah, so I had 2 dogs that were just, like, we don't know where they came from or whatever, and then Benny, our English bulldog, we actually didn't we wanted a bulldog, but to get them in Newfoundland, they'd have to fly, and we felt bad because, like, the breed is hard for them to be on planes, but somebody had the bulldog and couldn't take care of it, and they had a child who used to pull on his legs, like, she didn't understand, she was really, really little, so they were like, "Someone needs to come get this dog now." So it's so funny, like, Benny wasn't even, like, supposed to be ours, but he was, and then Meadow was the first one that I actually, like, got from a breeder, but it's because we live in an apartment, so when I'm in an apartment, they're like, "Oh, you can't adopt a dog, you live in an apartment." She's having the best time of her life. Beyond Beliefs. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Or is that a reference? Or Beyond Belief? Is it the one that's like fact or fiction? See, I love stuff like that. I really like when I listen to any kind of paranormal podcast or things like that, I like that they're skeptical, but I like that they're not pushing it. I like that they're not, you know, doing anything extra. Like I don't want them to really fight against it. I also don't want them to really support it. I just want to hear the story. I am going to do a reaction video for The Exorcist eventually. I'm really nervous for possession movies. I think that's going to be one that sends me over the edge because possession stuff really, really scares me from sleep paralysis. I'm watching A Nightmare on Elm Street this week. It's booked in. I'm watching it. I just watched Child's Play. But I'm going to watch Freddy. And so we'll see how that does with my nightmares. If I don't have really bad nightmares from it, I will watch The Exorcist sooner. If I have nightmares, Exorcist is going to have to wait. Fractured from 2019. I do think somebody has recommended that. Or maybe I've just heard of it. Or maybe I've watched this. No, 2019, definitely not. What am I saying? I usually used to watch everything Sam Worthington was in because I was really obsessed with Avatar when it came out, but I haven't seen it, but I'll add it to my list. If you do decide to react to One Step Beyond, just go into it totally blind. I try to go into everything totally blind. Like I don't even read synopsis. Like I won't even look at something on Letterboxd. I don't want to see the average rating. I don't want to see what the little synopsis is. I don't want to see anything because I like to go in completely blind. Sometimes I'll accidentally come across something or somebody will mention it in a video that I'm watching, so I'll have some context, but I like to go in knowing nothing. I like to completely guess what's happening. Tales from the Dark Side. Interesting. Christian Slater's in this. Yeah, I'll definitely check this out. Love anthologies. Love anthologies. Yeah, I love a good crazy twist, so I'll definitely check that out. Okay, so Tales from the Dark Side looks like I need to. What was the last movie you saw in theaters? Yeah, I say theaters, so, whoop. Um, was it Hard Eyes? I think Hard Eyes. Yeah, Hard Eyes I saw last week? I don't even know, like, I know I didn't go to the theaters this week, I saw it the week before, so Hard Eyes was the last, but I have a couple on my docket now coming up. But Hard Eyes was fun. I had a lot of fun with it. Everyone like, the theater wasn't full, but it was enough people that we were just, like, all really laughing, and I love that. I like when everybody's laughing, and I also like when I'm like, "Should I laugh?" and somebody busts out laughing, I'm like, "Yes." I think oh, I lost my spot. Richard, I still can't get over you sent me money for coffee. Thank you so much. I'm literally going to get a snack. I think I'm filming Thursday. I'm gonna film another Twin Peaks, so I will get myself a snack. Donuts and coffee for sure. Um, Truth Hound, unpopular opinion. I think The Exorcist is terrible. Much prefer 3. Ooh. I do hear a lot of good things about Exorcist 3 or Part 3, but I have not got there yet. I turned 30 almost 8 years ago now. My birthday's in May. Ooh, May is kind of soon. I'll be 38. Yuck. I feel like honestly, when I had a really hard time turning 25 was a little bit hard. Turning 26 took me out for some reason. Now I'm just like I am who I am. I am who I am. And I don't know how much I'm going to change between now and whenever, honestly. The Shining is a good classic movie. I do need to rewatch that. How are you enjoying Twin Peaks so far? I really love Twin Peaks. You can really see the effort that went into it. And I do like a small town drama and I like a mystery. And I do like that it's confusing. I like that some of the things are so out there and bizarre because I just like that. I like weird things. I like when it's strange. And I'm really invested in the characters. They did a really good job. Even the characters that when I started, I was like, I don't know how I feel about them. I need to know everything about them. So very, very invested. Luke, you turned 38 this week. Oh, and 37 in April. You guys are all around the same. I'm pretty immature for myself. Boys don't really grow up. I don't know if I definitely hit a point of maturity in my late 20s because I was a very big party girl. And now I'm just kind of like, eh. Like, if I go party, I'll party, but I'm not into it anymore. But in terms of like maturity for anything else, like I said, I've been playing my Switch all weekend. I don't want to be fancy. I'm good. And I don't know if that's ever going to change. Are you married? No. No, no, no. One TV show you should check out some days called Forever Night. Ooh. I don't know how I've never heard of some of these. That's what's crazy to me. Like, I understand how much media is out there, but it still shocks me how much I haven't even heard of. Oh, this actually takes place in Toronto. The genre is occult detective fiction. I love that. I will definitely add to my list. Everything's going on my list. Twin Peaks, every time I watch it, I eat donuts, cherry pie, and coffee. Yeah, I need to do, like, definitely coffee because, like, I love good coffee. And I find so when I film in here, like, I'll close the door and the heat is on and there's, like, a vent above me, and it gets so warm that I start to yawn, and I'm not tired because I'm bored or sleepy, I'm literally just warm as hell. So, I'm just like, I don't know if I should be eating on camera. We'll see. Best cherry pie ever is Warrant 1990. What? Oh, I get it. Cherry pie. Yeah, I don't even know if I've had cherry pie. I've had cherry cheesecake. Society is such a wild movie, going as blind as possible. I like to hear that. I like to hear that. John, I can't pronounce, guys. I'm so bad at pronouncing names. Capilos. I'll see what his name is in this show, Forever Night. I don't know what his name is. Curious, have you ever seen the movie Coyote Ugly? No, I heard about it. I've never watched it, but I definitely need to. I definitely need to. Yeah, it was one that I think I was a little bit, when did it come out? Because I remember people talking about it, but I don't think I was allowed to watch it. Yeah, it came out in the 2000s, so I was too young for that. But I know like some of the iconic scenes and like how much it's referenced, like dancing on the bar and stuff, so I need to watch it. I turned 38 in May. I'm close to 40. Honestly, what's the difference between 30 and 40 these days? I don't know. Like I said, after 25, I'm like, I am who I am. Oh, it's a short French film, Red Balloon. Ooh. Oh my god, this sounds so cute. I don't know if it's cute though. I do really need to get in the shorts though. My birthday is December 2nd as well. Ah! Birthday twin. I love that. You're turning 45. Wish I was still 30. I'll be feeling the same way. Even though I have to say, I don't wish I was any other age. Like, I don't wish I was still something. Maybe that'll change, but right now I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. Hey, Dennis. Thanks. I'm so happy that I'm at 3,000. I hope it keeps growing. I will say it grew really fast, like in 2 weeks. Hold on, I need to let my dog out. She does not want to stay in here with me. Come on, Meadow. Come on. Come on out. Okay, you can't have it both ways. Okay. Meadow might have to come up. Want to come up? Okay, Meadow's going to join us for a little bit. She's in that mood where she doesn't want to go out and she doesn't want to stay in. But yeah, I've grown really fast in the past couple weeks, and it's the first time I think I've really panicked because I don't ever want to like disappoint anybody on the channel. Meadow, I don't know where you want to go. Oh my god, they need to be able to see me. They can't just see you. Sorry, guys, she's really taking over my stream. My birthday is May 28th, same as Ashley Lawrence from Hellraiser and the girl from Happy Death Day. I don't know who my birthday twins are, like actor-wise. Actually, Britney Spears was born on December 2nd. Fact and fiction, yeah, it's so good. I binge watched it in 2020. See, that's kind of the thing too. I think I need to some stuff not react to, just binge it and then create content on it. Meadows being, oh, you have eye boogers, my girl. Just smoke some weed and you won't have dreams. Weed does not agree with me. Some people it relaxes. It does not for me. I freak out. You can watch Constantine. Ooh, I should watch it. I love John Wick. So I should. Maybe some lighter. Ooh, I lost my. It's so funny. It just automatically scrolled down. I lost my place. And I see everybody commenting about my dog. I need to speed up. Maybe some lighter possession horror before Exorcist. I think that's what I need to do. I watched Late Night with the Devil. And I mean, that's like really light level possession. And that was fine. Meadow, everybody loves you. She's like this, like in meetings, this is where she wants to be. I liked Exorcist 2 the best, only because Linda Blair's super hot in that sequel, low-key. Oh, LOL, wow, I thought it said low-key. Ashley Lawrence in The Total Babe, she was in an episode of Monsters, I think. Yeah, some of these, that's one thing about women in horror, they're hot. All of them. The series Tales from the Dark Side, not the movie. Oh, okay. There's a series. Meadow, you're not that tired. So now you're a couple months into your horror adventure. What would you say is your favorite genre? That's a tough one because I still don't know. I don't know. I don't know what my favorite. It's really hard right now because I feel like I don't know. I do really like psychological horror, but I don't know. I don't know. I think Meadow. I think I'm still undecided on my genre because I think also the problem is I've been watching really good movies, but I like anything that's like psychological. I like anything that's mystery. It has to have puzzles, like Saw. I really like that. I like anything like that. I think so far. Have you seen the Blair Witch Project? Meadow, you can't just lick my hand. Yes, I seen Blair Witch Project. That was one I watched real young. Scared the crap out of me. Even though I watched someone react to it recently and I was like, this isn't as scary as I thought. Don't watch The Exorcist. It's scary but no redeeming value. It'll stick with you the rest of your life and not in a good way. That is my big concern. I don't want something to stick with me like that. I don't know if I'm built for that. Man, y'all hitting the big numbers. I'm turning 18 September. You're turning 18 years old? You're a spring chicken. You're so young. I don't even remember what I was doing when I was 18. Nothing good. Nothing good. I'm looking forward to seeing more of your Twin Peaks videos. Nice to see someone experience the journey. Yeah, I didn't realize that. I guess because it also is really hard to do on YouTube, that a lot of people don't react to it. I'm a little bit, I need to knock on wood. I'm a bit nervous about something eventually happening to those videos. Hopefully not, but I also have the ones on Patreon so I can figure something out. I'll be 48 in July, but I'm still immature. Age means nothing, just a number. And I know that's like so cliche, but I definitely mean it. My parents, when I tell you, they are the wildest party animals, like the youngest people in terms of like their activity. Like I feel like the old woman compared to them. Any other films you discovered from the Cobwebs channel that you want to check out? Yeah, I think there was one called Frogs. It was like an eco horror. I really wanted to watch that. I've definitely wrote down some on my list, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. I'm thinking about some that I've watched recently. I can't remember the names, but he did a really good one that I want to watch. I think it was like crime horror or like serial killer horror. I want to watch those. Meadow, you're soon gonna need to get down because you're distracting me. One time I saw the Cinemax movie called The Bear Wench Project. What? I don't know what that is. I love the log lady. I'm very intrigued by her. I'm in Florida, never use the heater even in the cold. Just feels so weird, can't explain it. Well, I use the heater all the time. I'm also somebody like I hate being cold and I'm always cold. So like I always have to have my blanket on. And like sometimes it's for comfort because I'm scared. What did I film recently? And I had to have my blanket almost over my eyes. What was I watching? It might have been Final Destination too, because I was freaking out. I love a good peach cobbler. I don't think I've had that. I'm not a big peach person. I like peaches. I don't like peach flavor or peach in things. I'm turning 31 July and don't think I'm changing, maturing anymore. I am who I am. That's so how I feel. I don't even think it's scary, just nasty blasphemy? I don't know how to say that word. Yeah, I don't know. I am a little bit worried. Possession stuff really gets to me. My favorite Twin Peaks character is Cooper, Agent Cooper, like without a doubt so far. I love him. I'm biased because I love Kyle MacLachlan. Meadow, can I have my screen back, you think? Do you think? Come on. Lie down. Lie down. Yeah, we'll go hang out in a second. Speaking of blanket, I'm cold. Yeah, we'll go hang out soon. We'll go hang out soon. I gotta soon. Coyote Ugly is awful. I'll have to give it a try either way. I don't think I've really, well, I've watched a couple movies I didn't like, but I haven't watched movies that I've been like, damn, why'd I watch this? Yeah, there's a clear difference between 20 and 30, but not much between 30 and 40. I believe that. I mean, 20 and 30, 20-year-old me would never be on here doing YouTube because I was so disorganized and a mess. If you ever feel like watching a creepy, weird horror classic, Possession. I think that's been recommended to me a few times, but, like, especially recently. Okay, I'm finally at the dog comment. Sorry, guys, I've been so slow. All I do is talk. So she's a miniature Australian Shepherd. She's so sweet. But full of energy, and she has little dog energy because I guess she's smaller. She's not that small, but small enough that she's sassy. She has attitude. My birthday twin is David. Can't say that. Corson Sweat? Definitely not. Who's playing the new Superman? Oh, that's awesome. I'm actually really interested to see the new Superman. Meadow says, let's watch Cujo. It's so funny. She does watch all the movies with me. And when I used to get scared, she used to come over and be like, oh my God, like, what's going on? Because she's very, now obviously she didn't speak, but she's very like in tune with how I'm feeling. Like if I well up to cry, I haven't cried yet. She knows and she comes over. But she's kind of given up on the scare now. She's like, you're doing this to yourself. Just turned 27 last Thursday. Oh, happy belated birthday. Favorite Twin Peaks character, Albert. How come I can't remember who that is? Do I know who that is? Oh, yes. Can somebody tell me what he's from? Why I recognize him? You just put his name here. Let me get his name. Miguel Ferrer. I need to look at what he's in. Like something very specific to me that he is in is sticking out to me, and I cannot pinpoint it. It's not RoboCop. Like I don't know what I've seen him in, but his face, like it brought back something that I used to watch. I mean, maybe NCIS. That could be, but I didn't really watch that. My parents just had that on, or my grandparents, I should say. I don't know. I don't know what I recognize him from. Oh, the log lady. Yeah, she'll get there. I think she'll get there. She's interesting. Oh, I've had lots of cheesecake. Definitely cherry cheesecake, blueberry cheesecake. I love cheesecake. I've never really been a big pie person. I don't know why. I think I was just like, if I could have cake or pie, I'm taking cake. But I love pie now. Like blueberry pie, rhubarb pie. Love rhubarb. Pineapple, not pineapple. Oh my God, pumpkin. I meant pumpkin. What made you like Kyle so much? I just watched Kyle in Desperate Housewives and I just loved him. And I went to see Charlie XCX in Toronto and he was there. And I follow his like Instagram. I just think he's so goofy and silly and I just love him. I love him. And then him as Agent Cooper is like it's perfect. I actually really like that he's so smart and intelligent, but like literally on a dime can just be like, "Wow, I love life." Like I love that. Yeah, my I just reviewed my episode 3 reaction. It just got edited and yeah, that one is a really weird one. So my reaction like there's not a lot. I was just like, "What the hell am I watching?" Episode 4 I just cried the whole time. Episode 5 I'm watching this week. So we'll see. My birthday twin is Patricia Arquette. Ooh. Yeah, sharing it with Britney Spears is great. I don't know who else. Let me just look. December 2nd birthdays. If I search that up, is it going to show me like famous people? Oh, Juice WRLD's birthday was Aaron Rodgers. December 2nd. This is not really telling me and Nelly Furtado have the same birthday. Damn. That's all I really need. That was good. Good luck now on your journey going to bed over here in Sweden. Yeah, good night. I do need to leave in a few minutes. I'm very tired and I have a lot to do tomorrow, work-wise and filming-wise. One of Mike Flanagan's first movie, Absent I cannot pronounce anything, guys. Also, one thing that I'm really bad at that I'm noticing is when I'm doing and it happened I'm editing a, like, discussion of the movie Seven. I'm really bad for forgetting characters' names because I see the actor and then I just think of them. So I keep saying Morgan Freeman the whole thing, and it's so annoying. I need to really put more effort into that. Ooh, this looks freaky. Definitely check that out. I'm gonna definitely do a Mike Flanagan, like, whole month where I watch all his films. Because people have messaged me about the Flaniverse, is that what it's called? Random question, but are you a fan of eggnog? I do not like eggnog. I do not like eggnog. I heard it was hit or miss. I tried it once and I didn't like it. Maybe if I tried it again, maybe. Yeah, maybe it's NCIS that I recognize them from, but I don't know. I feel like it's a like a 2000. Sorry guys, I just got kicked out for some reason. Don't know what happened. Don't know what happened. Um Anyway, Lefty, is your channel name somewhere in October because it has significance? Honestly, I don't even know where it came from. Obviously something to do with, like, loving October, and, like, I guess, like, for me, it's like, oh, my mind is always in October. It's kind of where I got it from, but I had that name wrote down for forever, and I never knew what I wanted to use it for. I just liked it. It just stuck out to me, and then when I wanted to make this channel, I was like, "This is perfect. This is perfect." But yeah, I really don't even know where it came from, but I love it. The Silent Night. Hey, I'm really good. I'm really good. I'm gonna stay on for about 8 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go because I need to go to sleep. I'm in a bad habit of staying up too late. And I'm gonna watch The Gorge tomorrow. That's also on my list. And I have to finish Phantasm. I'm literally on the last, like, 20 minutes. He's George Clooney's cousin in real life? Or, like, in a show? Do you think you'll ever react to David Lynch's Dune? Ooh, that would be a good thing to do, I think. Kyle MacLachlan's in that too, isn't he? Definitely then. Yeah, I did like Dune. I don't know, it's a little bit slow paced for me, but I did like it, like the new one. I haven't watched the older one. Traffic, The Guardian, Iron Man. No, I'm really picturing him in like an old movie, like almost with Frankie Muniz, like someone like that in it. I don't know why. I hate cherry pie with a passion. Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks gross. It can look gross, but I love it. Kyle MacLachlan is in the Flintstones movie. Is that real? Who is he? Who Cliff Oh, I don't remember him at all in this. I need to rewatch this. Oh my god, I love him. I love him. Which sin was the most effective in Seven? Ooh, the most effective. Yeah, Sloth. Sloth was the like the oh, I don't even know. That one was the freakiest one. Hmm. Yeah, I think it has to be Sloth. I think it has to be Sloth. I mean, Lust. Is it Lust? Is that the right term? That one, I don't know. That one like disturbed me the most, I think, because there was someone else involved. But I think Sloth was the most effective in portraying what it was. Yeah, I don't like eggnog. I don't know. It's not for me. Okay, I'm definitely gonna watch Dune if it has Kyle in it. I really enjoyed The Gorge. Yeah, I think I'm going to check it out. I'm gonna check it out because I remember I think it was Cody Leach talking about Like, he was worried it was gonna be all romance, but it doesn't seem like it is. A lot of people are raving about it already. Real life cousin, damn. I love Anya and anything. Did you ever watch The Witch? No, I have not, but I'm gonna do folklore. I'm doing a lot of, like, folk horror movies in April. I know, I wish I could like eggnog, but I don't. I know. I let so many people down, especially, like, when it's around Christmas time and people have eggnog drinks, I'm like, "It's not for me." George Clooney has a small role in his movie The Harvest before he got big. Wow. It's so, like, I think for me too, like, sometimes actors are so big, I can't ever imagine them not being big actors, so it's crazy to see them. He was the villain, blank check. That is definitely what it is. That's definitely what it is. I need to just Google that because I know. That's definitely what it is. That's so funny that you said that. Because I couldn't even find it in his, like, IMDb. Blank check. Oh my god, that's 100% where I've seen his face before. That is so funny. I could not put him in the movie that I was thinking of. Kyle was also in Showgirls. He played the bad guy. Like the new show or Showgirls. I think I need to have a Kyle MacLachlan month. I think that's what I need to do. I love him. I want to watch The Gorge, but gotta pay for Apple TV to watch it. I think it's why did I think it was on Prime? I guess I'm gonna have to get Apple TV Plus too. That makes me so mad. We just need to have one streaming service. It's too much. I only remember Fred Flintstone from the Flintstones. Eggnog and whiskey. Oh, I don't think I can do that. Or bourbon. Nope. I haven't watched The Stand or Night Flyer. There is way too much streaming. Like, if I had to stay subscribed to every streaming service I need to use, I'd be broke. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. The Rapture. Not me Googling just The Rapture, and you guys know what came up on Google. Like, I'm so bad for that. Ooh. From swinger to born again Christian. I'm interested to see how you got there. Ooh. I don't like, guys, Jack Daniels. Ooh. Keith Bourbon. Yeah, the 1994. Oh, I meant to say, I saw that I would just watch Child's Play. I saw that there's like a 2019 Child's Play. Is this just like a direct remake? Or is it like in the franchise somewhere? It looks bad. So I don't know if it's a good remake. But it came up today on recommended movies for me, and I was like, I kind of want to watch it and compare it, but I'm afraid that it's like something I need to watch later in the franchise. Do you own many physical copies of movies? I do, some behind me, but I've been thrifting them. So I've just been like seeing what I can find. But I think I have a Blu-ray player, like a what's the word? Portable one. I just got that. So I think I just need to just keep buying physical copies now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do Kyle MacLachlan month. Like I think I need to. Ooh, Night Flyer is a vampire movie. I definitely need to see that. Yeah, I like gin. Gin and tonic is my drink. I love gin. It's a remake. It's not awful, but the Chucky looks awful, and he's AI. Ooh, okay. Yeah, he looks. That's the one thing. It's so funny because you guys know I don't like dolls and puppets. My Child's Play reaction. It's so repetitive just because I keep going, oh, because when he scurries, when it just like shows him like running really fast, it freaks me out. I love that movie though. It did not go where I thought it was gonna go. It was crazy. Oh, The Rapture's probably my favorite 90s film. Ooh. Character study, religion, and horror. I need a good religious horror movie because I haven't liked most that I've watched. Mark Hamill voiced the 2019 Chucky? That's crazy. That is crazy. Just bought my Twin Peaks D to A after I missed out on the limited releases years ago. Yeah, I think I just need to go physical. I think that's what needs to happen. There was a recent Child's Play that had Fiona Dourif, the daughter of Chucky's voice. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Please promise you will never watch that movie, The Room. I've heard a lot of people reference it, but I have no idea what it's about or what to do. Oh. I heard Passion of Christ from Mel Gibson is like a horror movie. I have seen that movie, and it is like a horror movie because I need to make sure I'm referencing the right one. Because I think 2004. This is the one. This is the one. My grandmother, God bless her, wanted me to go to Sunday school while she was up singing in the church. And I said, you know what? I'll go. And I'm down in the basement with everybody in Sunday school, and they put on Passion of Christ or Passion of the Christ, whatever it is, on the TV while we're in the playroom. When he's getting put on the cross, it is so not meant for children. I ran upstairs, screamed, and I never went back. So that's my story. I did watch The Omen. I liked it, but that's why I'm a little bit nervous about religious horror and exorcism. I felt like I shouldn't watch it. I felt like I should not be watching this. Magic. Anthony Hopkins. Oh! I need a jump scare warning. I didn't know that was going to come up when I Googled it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just listened to somebody talk about this today. I think the Haunted Hippie spoke about this maybe, or maybe I watched it someone else. But I love her channel. Yeah, I think I did hear the acting in The Room is bad. That's the hard part. When the story is good and the acting's bad, you just cannot get immersed. I caught the scene where he's getting nailed to the cross and thought I was watching a Saw movie. Yeah, I saw that as a child at like Sunday school, and I literally ran. The Church is terrific. The same director, Cemetery Man, is my favorite zombie film ever. Ooh, I've heard of Cemetery Man. The first Omen last year. I do need to watch that. Okay, maybe I should react to The Room. If it's like one of those like so bad it's good, maybe that'll be a fun reaction. Or maybe it'll be like, why am I watching this? Yes, I do watch Haunted Hippie. I just watched her January recap. Oh, Heretic. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I should watch that. That is on my list. Okay, guys, I need to go because if I don't go, I will not go to bed tonight because I need to wind down. I will do more lives because, like I said, I'm fully ahead of my first watches now. So I'm getting into a flow. And my YouTube is growing, which is great because the more it grows, the more I can do YouTube. And, it's the cycle of growth. Troll 2 is one of the best It's So Bad It's Good movies. Haha. Yeah, I do. I have fun talking to everybody. So, like, I will be here again. Thank you so much for showing up. Yeah, I will. No reaction is off limits. I will do any movie. You just recommend them. They're on my list, and I'll do them. I am going to have to do some heavy hitters for the next little while for the bracket, but then I'm going to go back to some lesser reacted to. Okay, bye, everybody. And Meadow says bye. She's asleep now. Bye.